It's because you sent me like a different Discord,
Yeah.
and then afterwards you sent me your OG, and I was like, "Girl," I'm like, "Is this who I think it is?" And then yeah, I was like, "Oh, it's you."
Okay, so I really want to keep like who I am to close to an extent because I don't want to deal with the harassment. Um, so I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
10-4.
All right. So this is what, and I need y'all to keep this to yourself because only certain people knows what's taking place. Doofy knows what's taking place, and Kiki and Debbie as well. I'm putting y'all on notice of what's taking place because I am the driving force behind it, literally. Um, so when I went, okay, so I'm back up 2 steps. Um, One particular night, I happened to have been down inside PD. Nobody knew it was me except for certain people. I was on a guest account. You believe what?
The harassment, different stuff. I mean, there's some things I gotta tell you because I think that you got the wrong thing about that old situation. And when I tell you that it wasn't what the hell you think, and it was totally the opposite way around, and it threw me for a fucking loop. Ooh, child.
Well, we'll talk about that privately. That's a different situation between me and you. That's another reason why I also had Doofy get you, because I want to speak to you privately about that, but that's off topic. Um, we'll go to that when it's just me and you. And even if you don't, if you feel comfortable enough speaking on it with them, that's fine. But I'm the driving force behind this. I was at my ends with. Give me a minute because I'm getting cold chills. Lord help me. Let me sit down for a minute. It's getting cold here where I live. Cheeto, you can have a seat, hon.
Oh, okay.
Now, Doofy, come over here to the table.
If this all about that same other person, it's some bullshit. If it's a person that just made MG, Lord,
So, who do you think it's about?
I don't want to say no names, but they've been on. If it's who I think it is, yeah, I don't even got.
So, it's not about Drip, because I know he just made MG. It's not about. It's about the one that just made CG.
Who's that? Wait, let me see. Is it Mr. Cruz?
No, Cruz is not a CG.
Wait, I don't even know what that is. Hold up, let me look at the race.
Jadel,
Do you know Mommy Love?
Jadel.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh Lord, he was abusing his power, but I didn't know that he been harassing. I've been seeing the power trips, but oh Lord,
There's
oh
other things that he's doing and saying to certain people that is not okay and how he carries things. As you already know, I'm stern, but it doesn't change my character. I'm stern in how I say things, and I mean what I say at the end of the day. Um, there's a way you have to go about being stern and still remaining in character.
yes.
So, when I made a mistake and hit the exit button, I was under the assumption I would come back, get OIC from what I was told by another higher up, higher than Jadel. And it turned into a whole oblivious shit show. But before that, he was, even when he was at LTG, I would see Jadel do certain things that was not of becoming of an LTG. And it's even gotten worse as being a CG. Like I said, I was in there in a guest account the other night, and I seen you speak up on it, Mommy Love. I heard it. Um, what?
No,
Wait,
because
was
I'm because you got my mind flying back to that night. You knew I went ape shit because even though we argue, we go through our shit. We don't be treating each other unfairly.
Absolutely. We say what we gotta say, but more times than not one, me and you say what we gotta say on Discord and not in game. That's the
And we
appropriate
not
way.
and we not trying to get each other fired. But when I tell you that person, when I was speaking to you, and even though you wasn't taking it the right way, the way I thought you would, that person, I wanted them away from you. And I did feel it, but I couldn't explain to you what was being said because it just didn't feel right coming from me when that person was lying to your face. And I didn't appreciate that.
Well, if you're talking about who I'm talking about, that person is no longer a factor.
And it wasn't what you thought at all. You don't understand. If I'm getting random calls like what's your 20 just so you could give me a hug, and I'm totally thrown off, or if I'm thrown in the middle of stuff that I don't got nothing going on with you, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand. Like, that shit was wrong. And I'm not talking about you. It's big, bitch. It's big.
Well, we'll talk about that later on. So back to what I was saying. I heard what you was saying, mommy love. I seen how he treated y'all. Um, so with that being said, um, there was some things that I said to the higher ups. Nothing, and so many words. He's a CG and he can do what he wants. That's what I was told. Um, so then I went outside of the box and got somebody who is literally a thorn in Gildo's side. Gildo does not like this person. He had a meeting with him yesterday, and that's why y'all was called upstairs to speak on what y'all needed to speak on, and that's why that harassment class was put in place. Because I want y'all to understand something. I might be a female who jokes and plays and whatever, shoot the shit with y'all, but it comes a time when enough is enough, and I felt like it was enough to not allow that to go on no more because it was getting out of control. Um, to tase somebody for not shaking your hand is absolutely crazy. To speak on you feeling like how somebody is abusing their power and then say what they gotta say that like he said to you, Mommy Love, is ridiculous. And then to go around and try to divide the females one by one, saying things like, "Oh, I don't want to be around you because you're around this person." Well, that's a personal problem. That's a you problem. That's not nobody else's problem. Um, it was just a lot going on. Things like oh, third drama, third this, that, and third. No, y'all bring the drama around us when you're trying to divide people. Females need to stand together, and I'm not going to tolerate it. We are very few and far inside of PD, and we all have to stick together as one.
I think you're absolutely right on that. If anything, um, thank you for even sharing and bringing, like, give me a second.
One thing I could say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cheeto. Speak. I'm sorry for interrupting
Oh, no,
you.
it's just my background got a little loud, but go ahead.
One thing I could say is I don't understand that shit from Jadel because of the fact that you're kind of threw me for a loop. Sometimes when people get power in general, they don't know how to handle it. They don't know what to do with it. But you know, I was just standing up for the Don because if the Don don't want to shake your hand, he doesn't have to. So I stood in front of him and I let him know if he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. And then he calls my boyfriend Moolah to come tase me. At first I thought Moolah tased me for him, but it was Jadel who tased me. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy. It was insane to me. And I didn't respect it at all. It just I don't know. This shit is so confusing to me.
Wait, I was there for that. Wait, so for me, okay, so this is, I would have said something, but this is why I didn't say nothing. I thought you guys were just playing. Like, I thought you guys just play like that. I was just like, I've never experienced that. I don't even think in the other server, like, on the other server. I mean, not other, than PD and, like, I think Lomita. But, anyways, but I've never seen that. So I was just like, maybe they just play like that. Like, okay.
All right, well, it was awkward. It was really awkward and weird because the Don had said, "Oh, Army is coming with the Bearcats." Jadel had said to him, "Oh, we know that you have connections with the Army or whatever. It's not about that." Da, 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 like curved him, and we just stood there quiet. And then he came up to the Don and he was like, "My bad. Can I shake your hand or some shit?" And the Don did not want to shake his hand. So he was demanding the Don to shake his hand. And me and April stood in front of him like, you do not have to shake his hand if you don't want to. Just because he's a higher up, he can't command you to do stuff that you don't want to do. You know. So that's when he called Moolah to tase me. And Moolah walked up with the and then he told Future to run 10 laps. And then he told me to run 10 laps, and I told his ass no. Like, it was fucked up. It was weird. It was off.
Exactly.
But I didn't understand that where that was coming from. Like, I see him on his little power trip or whatever, but I know he's young. He's only 24 IRL. He, got a lot to learn. And I know they pushing him and stuff. But at the same time, when you do get power, you don't misuse it. When you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and I distance, but that day it was just too out of control for me. You know what I mean? Like, it was way too much, and I was like, oh no, you.
And I'm gonna say this: you was 100% absolutely within your rights. I'm gonna say this: we have people on our side that is a prevalent issue, as well as some other things that's going on. Um, excuse me, I'm kind of like trying to make me something to eat still. So what I want to do is I want to form like a girls group. I want us to start a girls group. I want us to be able to voice to each other how we feel in that group, in that meeting, or whatever it was. Um, but we also, and I agree with Cheeto on that, we also need trainings on bullying and harassment, because cyberbullying is real. It is. And you don't know what female you might get in here and might end up really trying to kill themselves IRL because of something somebody done said. It's a place and a time for everything, how people talk to somebody. Like, it's out of control. And one thing I'm not going to stand for, and there was a whole reason behind me doing what I did, I'm not going to stand for nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, regardless if I have issues with them or not, to disrespect a female, try to push them over, whatever, because it's a game at the end of the day. I don't come on here for nobody to think that they can talk to me any type of way and vice versa. Now, if they're giving that energy, and I'm the type of person, and Mommy Love will tell you this probably better than anybody else, I'll give you that same energy back. Like, you want to give me negative, I give it right back to you. You can't shove that down my face and think I'm going to tolerate it. That's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is absolutely everything that I'm doing right now. being the driving force behind this because it's not right, it's inappropriate. And just because you're a higher ranking than anybody else in here does not give you the right to do what you're doing to anyone. And I don't care who it is, whether you had issues with them or not. It doesn't give you a right to do any of that. So, with that being said, Doofy, who I don't know if you already know who that is, that's that Mommy Love. I'm quite sure you do. You know who Doofy is, Mommy Love?
Hell no. By this time, I don't even want to goddamn know.
I think you do, sweetheart.
Who is Doofy?
So, you remember when I was going through my stuff with the stalker man?
Yeah.
That is Flip Fernand.
Hi, Flip. Oh.
So you already know he's been through. He is like literally a true friend. He's been by my side through everything that I have had to go through since I came to PD in the beginning. Um,
Hold up. Did y'all know that the day after that, Jadelle came in with Mr. Hustle and he said to Mr. Hustle, "Do you got body camera that?" And then he said, "I mean, did you something that?" And I was like, "What the hell?" So Mr. Hustle came back as a unbadged officer, and it kind of threw me off.
so what badged officer is he?
Mr. Hustle, he came back as his name. The other day, he came in as Mr. Hustle, and he was unbadged.
Yeah, but he's at Army now, and how I don't ask me how I know, but he's on my blacklist on NRP. This one and my little sister's account. So he's at Army. I ain't worried about him. Um, that's neither here nor there. I got past that, and I'm fine. We don't speak. We don't say nothing. It is what it is. As long as he leaves me the hell alone, I'm not worried about it. So that's what I want to do. I want your guys' inputs. I'm also going to involve Debbie and Kiki in this, as far as building a group for us females. And then we're going to take it to Miss Britt and Gildo so that we can get it approved. We can like make it like a girls' night, I guess you can call it, or something like that, where we all give each other self love, love on each other, and help build each other up because that's what we need. And then another thing is, I know I do this, but I don't know if y'all do it. So it doesn't matter what we're doing. Make sure y'all keep your BCs on at all times around them people, because if you don't, then we can't prove nothing that's going on. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
You say what, Doofy? uh,
And if anything, give me one sec.
Listen to him being the oh so protector.
No, if anything, Flip will protect you. I'm like, I've known him for quite a while, and boom, he's good.
But at the end of the day, too, um, I don't understand or what's going on. But I know that for whatever reason, Jadelle is being protected, and they don't see what he does outside of when they're not around. So the best thing is to have evidence and body cam so they could see what it's like when they're not around.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying keep your BCs on at all times because that's the only way we're gonna get anywhere.
And I don't have a personal problem with Jadel, but the more I see him clearly, when you start seeing people for who they are, I'm like, why? What's the purpose of you acting like that or being like that, going on power trips like that and talking sideways to people like that? Like, that shit doesn't make no sense. At the end of the day, you're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be able to work with a team and not be rude and nasty and trying to dominate people for no reason.
Yep, you're 100% correct.
And I wasn't, and I think the thing that's throwing me the most is I did not expect that from him. I just didn't expect that. And that's the sad part to me.
What you least expect is what happen most times. But yeah, if um you feel like talking about that other issue in front of them, we can, mommy love, if you want to. That's up to
I
you.
don't want to say that name, but when I tell you that that person always had a thing for me quietly, and it's always been like a soft flirty thing between us, but I don't have like oh I wanted him or nothing like that. It's just that I noticed that he would randomly call me like, oh, what's your 20 on the radio, and I'm thinking I might be in trouble or something, and just want to give me random hugs. Like, I have body cam footage of a lot of shit with that person that I it really caught me off guard because what I was hearing and what you was hearing was two different things. And I don't mean in a sense like, oh, me being his girl or nothing like that. I mean like how behind your back, how disgusting he would speak of you and then want to play in your face. And I didn't respect that. So remember, I was inching around telling you stuff because I didn't want you to take it wrong. But you took it wrong either way because you didn't know what was actually being said. And it was hard for me to tell you what was being said because it was fucked up.
So what was he saying?
Talking about how you look and how he's not attracted to you and how you was threatening to quit if he didn't want to talk to you, how you was abusing your power over him. Yes. And it was hard for me to tell you that because it I knew how you was about him, so it put me in an awkward situation because I'm friends with the both of you, and it hurt me. But when that shit fell apart, I realized that I was made the enemy. And once he thought the coast was clear and felt like, oh, you were out the picture and you was in your place, you get where I'm coming from, that's when he came full force with the extra flirting.
I was gonna say the same thing what he would say to me about you.
That's what I'm trying to say. Just playing a fucked up, crazy, weird ass game. But me and him didn't have anything going on. it was like, oh, he would just be like, oh, you cool as fuck, you my homegirl, this, that, and the third. Oh, I could see me and you working together. Oh, you if I become chief, you're gonna be my DFG. And I was like, I don't even want to be a DFG. Like right now, till this day, I don't want to be a DFG. You know what I'm saying? So it was real fucked up. He played a fucked up game. And I didn't know how to tell you. But remember when I kept telling you, like, I think you should just you took it as like, oh, I was tripping on you. But I'm like, I think that you should just keep it professional. You get what I'm saying? Like I was trying to tip you off without going full force.
Yeah, but you could have told me this stuff when you called me on Discord too.
I know, but it just felt so like sometimes when things when things feel really sensitive to you and fucked up, like I'm the type of person sometimes it's hard. It's fuck. Even after the fact, even when I did blast off on you. I didn't even tell you what I told you just now. You get what I'm saying? Because that's hard for me to say to somebody. Like I'm not like that. I'm not going to tell you like like that shit was fucked up to me and I was just like, yo, like at the end of the day, you helped that person a lot and I don't know why. And what you were saying was correct because it's some shit, but I think I should hit you on Discord about that part.
Wait, sorry,
Hmm?
one more time. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, shoot.
No, what was the last thing you said? It's just because my background, like,
No, I was just telling her I should hit her on Discord about the other parts. Cause
yeah, there's definitely a lot of shitty stuff happening. Give me one.
Well, even after that transpired, he would still message me on Discord. He sent me screenshots of a conversation that you and Janelle had, the pictures that you sent him. So yeah, like he was telling me everything that was going place. And I even just laid his ass out recently, and I told him, I said, "You told," and then this is the kicker. He was telling me to be nice to you and Janelle because he wanted y'all to remove. And hold on, because I'm trying to eat too. So um, I told him, I said, I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of shutting my mouth, playing nice with everybody. It's too much. Um, and then when I seen him being haha kiki with Jadelle, it kind of like just set me off. I'm like, it's the same person you saying you don't like and you want gone, and you haha and kiki and with him. And I told him, I said, you need to ask yourself, do you think I trust you now?
no lie, I'm about to send you this body cam, and it was like as soon as Moolah left the room, he tried to inch towards me. He's been dry flirting with men. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, give me a minute, because I have to go upstairs before you send that. I'll tell you in a second when you can send it.
It's yeah. No. Mm-mm. That person is sloppy and nasty and conniving. And that was just wrong. And when I met Moolah, I just, you know what I'm saying? That was like my safest bet, you know what I'm saying? Other than us just being cool as fuck and being able to vibe, you know what I'm saying? That's why I just rather stick to who I'm with, you know what I mean? Because not only does it feel like, you know what I'm saying, like that's my end game boo, but it protects me from a lot of bullshit coming my way, especially from what I've been through.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm about to get myself together and go take my tail upstairs. I mean, you can send it to me on Discord. I just ain't gonna be able to see it until I get upstairs.
Hold on real fast, y'all, real fast.
Y'all good? And so y'all know who she talking about on that second post? Who? No.
Lock the doors. I saw a gang member.
My door says stay locked, so even when I'm not in here. Whew. Those steps be wearing a bitch out, Lord. You tired from hearing me like that? No, because I have, excuse me, NRP. I have, let you get HP. What you need HP for? Oh, you talking about, oh, wait, wait, it went on my head. You talking about get HP for me. Oh, Lord, help me. I don't need HP. No, NRP, I have, sciatica and arthritis. Sciatica messes with my back real bad, and it goes down my left leg. And I have arthritis throughout my entire body, damn near, and all my joints. um, from working in factories and restaurants and stuff over the years, standing on my feet all damn day long. So now I suffer from it, IRL, and the weather is changing here. It's starting to get cooler. It's raining a lot more. This morning I woke up and my back was killing me. My bones was aching real bad because it was really cold in here. So when it gets cold like this is when my bones hurt the most. But I don't like hot weather. I prefer cold.
I got I got hit by a car when I was 13, and that shit flipped me in the air and I landed on top of the car, and I got arthritis in my left leg, and it's been raining on and off and on and off, and all I feel is like 1,000 pins and needles going through my leg.
Yep. Oh no, you're good.
You know what's interesting? You know, I hear his name being brought up, uh, and then it was only that only time where mommy I saw that incident. That was the only time that I've ever seen him like that, or like Um, but other than that, when I had conversations with him, he's never. I'm surprised. Like, well, not, but he's never in any way disrespected me.
The thing about it is not like a lot of stuff that I see with him is never direct. Is indirect or underhand. I just sit there and observe, you know what I'm saying? That was the first day. Usually even when and Queen know what I'm talking about. Like even when me and him was beefing and wasn't talking direct, never. Indirect, yes. Talk and play with everybody else with indirect rudeness, yes. Direct, no.
Okay. Yeah, no, I
But the whole
definitely.
thing is, I used to talk to Jadel when Jadel was a cadet and he had just got badged after he came from being unbadged. He had got fired because he was on a call with Cyberg or whoever his name was, and Jadel was rolling over the gang members over and over again, hitting them with cars, and whoever he was with body cammed it, and they sent it straight to a maid. They didn't send it to a higher up or nothing. They sent it to a maid. And when they did do that, he got fired. When he got fired, I went to Gildo because this is when Adrian was chief. I went to Gildo and I was like, he's new. He didn't know. It's not like he was in the green zone shooting. He was like, well, what he did was a PD, whatever. So he got to be gone. I spoke to Jadel, was so hurt. Everything. I spoke to him. And when he came back, I convinced him to come back because first he wasn't going to come back. I convinced him to come back and go stronger and go harder. And that he did. But I stopped talking to him and kind of ghosted him because I was talking to somebody else. So I don't know if the resentment that he has for me is from weeks ago with that incident or what. But other than that, we didn't have no fallout or nothing. He just started treating me differently and rudely. You get where I'm coming from? Now when he's around me, he tries to, act nice, but overall, I see it for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody play nice, play cordial, but really, all in all, they don't fuck with you. And I see it for what it is, but I really don't give a damn as long as you don't come for me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold up. I gotta go ahead and. Oh no 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 no. Oh my
Who?
goodness. Hold up.
What the hell going on?
It's because so I one of the cadets that I macro trained and everything. She needed help, but I told her I was busy, and then to come find out she retired. I feel so bad. I don't know if it was because she didn't get assistance or help.
I mean, you're gonna have a lot of people like that. It's gonna be
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
know.
people.
Oh no. Yeah. Hmm? What do you mean? Wait, what?
But
We
did
were
he
just.
I was
Oh, go.
talking about?
What'd you say?
Did you
Sorry.
see what I was talking about with him?
I see it, but it cut off when he said something about me.
No, that was what you call it, saying something. I got the full recording. I just didn't download it to YouTube. I just download the little clips. I mean, made little clips because I gotta download the whole shit to YouTube for the whole entire thing to play. But yeah,
But that's hilarious. It's funny, and you know why I say it's funny?
why?
Because he the one that asked me to be his RP girlfriend. I didn't ask his ass.
But that's the thing that I'm saying. Like, it's too much. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too. It's way too disrespectful for no reason.
No, he got what he wanted, and then he went off and did what he wanted to do, thinking it was going to be okay. But at the end of the day, I can hurt his feelings.
But don't send his ass them videos. I do not feel like dealing with the drama. I step back. I just stick to my boo. I don't want to deal with it. I keep my distance. He done.
Um,
He done
sorry,
started
I
to.
gotta go back. I think I'm gonna talk to Ms. Yaz because I think uh,
You ain't gotta explain, girl.
yeah.